Is the AC even working?
I don't know.
It's like 2 billion degrees outside.
This place needs a competent man of the house to take care of stuff like
I
that.
have one.
Where?
Right there.
Where?
I'm looking at him.
Moi?
You, yeah. You
Oh,
can do
come
it.
on now. Don't I do enough?
You do.
I hand out the shut up sticks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Molly, you didn't get a shut up stick. Molly, yeah. You good girl. Hi, everybody.
There's no oxygen.
Oh, it's freaking hot. Is it even on?
That's what I said.
Hang on. Keep them busy
You're
for a
leaving
second.
me?
Yeah.
Are you leaving me?
Yeah.
Hi, Frank. You left me to see if the AC was on.
Yeah,
It
it's on.
is. It's on. It is on. Hello, Matt. Hello, Tinker Daily. No patio tonight? No.
No.
It's 2,000 degrees outside.
Yeah. It's
And
and
mosquitoes.
and the backyard. There's no there's a gap. Certain part of the day, there's like some shade there, and then there's no shade here, and the sun is just like right exactly.
The yard's
It's
like
nuclear.
a southern exposure,
Yeah, it's nuclear.
which makes plants grow really well.
They grow out of control. You can't keep up with
Tomatoes
it.
are crazy,
Yeah, you have to mow the yard every 3 days.
but you can't go back there.
Right, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
How's everybody this weekend? Good?
You didn't even ask me.
How are you this weekend, Tony?
Why would you ask me that? You're with me every day.
You just said I didn't ask you, so I decided to ask
It
you.
was like a courtesy thing.
Right.
All right, never
I
mind.
do that. Courtesy things.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Did we plan anything to talk about tonight, or is this going to be another Sunday night of like completely pointless babble?
You should plan on something.
I thought you
Ron G
were-
says you're leaving Kathy. Are you leaving me?
She deserves someone better.
No. You're awesome.
You
Tony.
deserve somebody who's sensitive.
Absolutely
and
not. You're very sensitive. Not in a too sensitive sort of way.
the
You're
bitches love a
sensitive-
sensitive
You're
guy.
sensitive enough. Where'd you say the what? Yeah, please don't use that phrase. Oh.
All right.
yes.
Did you come up with anything to talk about for tonight?
Who, me?
Yeah. Like
No.
a topic?
I barely have a life.
Didn't we discuss
No.
how we
What?
were going to start taking Sunday nights a little bit more seriously, and that you were going to research some topical
I
things that
was
we
gonna
didn't talk?
research it?
Yes.
No, we didn't say that. I was researching it.
The whole day today.
I think that's what you're supposed to do.
The whole day today, I thought that that's what was going to
No,
happen.
you didn't think that.
Yes, I did.
You did not.
So if tonight we have
You're
nothing
such a
interesting
liar.
to talk about, it's not my fault.
Oh my goodness. I'm sure the people in the chat will come up with relevant ideas and things to talk about.
That's right. We can keep them occupied until Jamie goes on the air. That's fine. That's fine.
Happy Sunday chat. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Overnight guitarist. Good evening, Hemi Head. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about?
Yeah. Let's. I have nothing. I'm.
Tony's got nothing. He's
I'm-
out of
I got.
everything.
Yeah.
Out of ideas.
I'm done.
You know what it is? It's the heat.
I ran out of content 5 years ago.
Think of
I've been.
anything.
I've been faking it.
318? You want to talk about the 318?
Sure. Let's talk about the 318.
What do you want to say about it?
I don't want to say anything about it. I've literally said everything I could ever want to say about the 318 years ago. But if you want to talk about it,
It's hot as hell in Detroit. Is it, Eric?
yeah,
It's very hot here.
everywhere.
Like, you can't go outside. There's no air.
There's no air in the house
There's no
yet.
air in the house either. Do you need an inhaler?
No, it's like
Any Primatine mist?
No, a cigarette will do.
You okay?
I got an inhaler right here.
That's not a good one to me. Let's see. Bought a 68 Barracuda notchback, had a 318 and auto trans.
Congratulations.
Very nice. Where do you think I saw there was a video. I don't remember where it was. I don't know, I'll come up with the idea in a second. About time for a rematch with Casper, isn't it?
I mean, we could. I mean, if Andy wanted to go again, he knows how to find me.
I think that he would want you to go to his neck of the woods.
Well, he knows our current
Time.
he knows our current situation as far as travel limitations. So but he knows where we are.
Scoop is here. Says talk to you later. You leaving, Scoop? You're here.
He's probably running off to go on the Veteran Bikers Live because just stop in on Uncle Tony and then go where there's actual topics and things being discussed. A show that has a point. And right. Not just idle babble. Tell Veteran Biker we said hi.
Sean T says, "What's up, brother? I'm Ice Wallow." What does that mean?
I have no idea.
I don't know what that means either. Hi, folks. Hello, Mopar Man. 84 today in the UP in the up.
The Upper Peninsula.
Oh,
yeah.
Toasty and making me even sweatier.
Ooper.
This is Thumper, the sweaty fat guy.
Hang on, let me see what the weather is here.
It's freaking hot.
I gotta see what the actual temperature is.
Do you have any tang left? We do.
Nashville weather.
We do.
Not very much. Oh, it's only 90 right now.
Yeah, but we're under heat advisory because there's no oxygen.
There's no oxygen. But at least it cooled off a little bit.
It hasn't cooled off.
Yeah, it was 95 before when I checked it.
Oh, God. Let's see. From the car says, Mrs. Speck will do a good job. I'm sure. I don't know. What's happening, Mexican Speck? Oh, the tang. He's wanting to know if you have tang left.
Oh, I got some oddball flavors that I'm not really crazy about. There's like banana linoleum and prune. I'm just not crazy about the ones that are left. Lobster tang is
flavor. I don't know. Let's see. What is the thinnest differential lube I can use?
ATF. I put anything that's not driven, like in other words, like it only goes like to the drag strip or stuff like that. ATF. I just put ATF in.
I think it's been hot everywhere, Tony. It is end of July. That's kind of a common thing. Heat waves.
Yes, it's to be expected.
I think we're spoiled because we have air conditioning.
And I have to take the border collies to Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Jump for joy agility.
I don't know.
We have to promote her.
Don't let them run really a lot tomorrow.
No, I'll make sure they have their leashes on. I'll hold them back.
That's funny.
Yeah. But we have to promote,
Poor
Elizabeth.
Molly collapsed not last time,
Oh,
but
yeah.
2 weeks ago.
It was pathetic and funny at the same time.
It wasn't funny. She was having a heat stroke. It was very hot. Very, very hot. Let's see.
What, Maggie? What do you want? You want another shut up stuff?
NYS GTO says thank you, you too.
Well, thank you.
Banana linoleum, yes. Banana linoleum.
It's not my favorite flavor.
Let's see. Good luck holding back Molly Bananas Marie. Jump for joy, agility says.
McNut job.
Molly Jean Bananas Marie McNutjob.
Yes.
Yeah. That's her full name.
Yeah. That's actually her official AKC name.
No, it's Molly Jane is her AKC name.
How come it's not Bananas Marie McNutjob?
Because she didn't have that name when I registered her.
Well, update it.
No, you can't update it. It's
Bullshit.
done.
I will update it. Get me on the site there.
You can't do that.
I want her ribbons to say.
No, her ribbons aren't going to say anything.
Why not?
Only her,
Well, whatever it is, whatever she gets. I want her to say Bananas.
Her titles.
Molly Jane Bananas Marie McNutjob.
Okay. Tony, did you hear Coke might start using real cane sugar here in the U.S.?
Yes. We talked about that last week, I think it was. Trump came to an agreement with Coke, and then later on Pepsi agreed to the same thing, that they're going to go back to cane sugar, which means I don't have to pay $8.49 for 4 of these things. It's ridiculous.
Everything's expensive, though.
I know.
We went
I
shopping
know.
yesterday. And it
Yeah,
was
what did we get?
crazy.
A gallon of milk and like,
What did you pay for laundry soap?
oh God.
What was expensive? Oh, the bleach was expensive.
Bleach was $7 a gallon.
And that wasn't for Clorox. That was for like the off-brand, right?
That was a Publix
The
brand.
Publix brand.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for bleach.
$7 a gallon for bleach. I've been paying like 99 cents and like $1.25 for the longest time, and all of a sudden, boom, bleach took off like a rocket.
So Joe K is saying, does Tony use this food barcode scanning app that gives you the health breakdown of food products? Do you use that?
No. I instinctively kind of know, well, instinctively, I'll see like, it'll say organic, so I'll go for that, and then I'll read the label from there. So like, for instance, example, most of our shop on this Publix, so they have the Green Wise line. It's Publix, like, highfalutin pay, you will charge twice as much because
Organic.
it has half as much crap in it. So I'll go to the Green Wise, label of whatever it is I'm looking to buy, and then I'll just check that. So no, I don't want to get fanatical about it, but I'm mindful now where I never was before. Shut up! Yeah. Shut up!
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Benjamin C. UT, any plans for a video, even short, on the 68 Roadrunner? Please, please, pretty please.
I put the carburetors on it the other day.
You should have filmed that.
Why?
I don't know. Why not?
Because it's not
People say it
content.
never work.
Yeah, well, you know what? Screw those people. All of the things magically happen all by the right.
PG-13 says use vinegar instead of bleach. Yes, I do use vinegar instead of bleach, and it works crazy much better.
Well, the thing is, we keep bleach because the dogs will have accidents over on the tile floor. So they go in the backyard, and the door leading to the backyard is on a tile floor, and sometimes they don't quite make it. So at least it stays in a confined area. And you can't clean that with vinegar, or the whole house will smell like vinegar, and it's not the same. But bleach makes it nice.
The whole house smells like bleach.
But that's okay. I'd rather the house smell like bleach than piss and
Smells
vinegar.
like a swimming pool. Piss and vinegar. That's a phrase, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, actually, yeah, if you think of it.
Richie B says, can we do questions?
Yes!
Questions.
Question me. Grill me.
Uncle Tony.
Make it uncomfortable.
I went to school with a Chicago area Mopar guy named Dave Kanofsky. Ever heard the name? Thanks.
Just now?
So not before just now.
Oh, no, not before just now. But I have heard of him. Through you. Thank you.
But not before him.
Speaking of Mopar guys, Hulk Hogan. See
Rest in
Hulk?
peace.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Big Mopar guy.
How do you feel about Marvel Mystery Oil? Hype or worth it?
I did a whole video on it. Just go ahead and watch that video. Short version, I like it.
Or watch the video.
Well, if I just answer his question,
Yeah.
we don't get the 0.9 cents we would get if he clicks on the damn video and sticks around for 30 seconds. So, I don't want to cost us that kind of loot.
Keeps everything moving, including the air conditioner that doesn't seem to be working very well.
It doesn't. You
I
need a
think
competent man around this
We're
house.
spoiled. We should not have air conditioning at all. We should just open the windows
Speak for yourself.
and get a fan like the old days.
Speak for yourself. I'll take the AC.
We didn't grow up with AC.
I know, but I have it now, and I'm not going backwards.
How many of you grew up without AC and lived to tell the story?
Well, everybody over the age of, let's say, 55, 60 grew up without AC.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Right.
And everybody's still alive.
But we're in the minority now. The vast majority of people alive today were born into the AC age, and so they're used to comfort. They don't have to
But
wring
you
their
can't-
clothes out.
You can't acclimate to the heat if you constantly walking into air conditioning. Yes, suffer like real men. Yes, Sergey. I didn't have AC. We just played with the ducks and the sprinklers. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. People improvised and did different things.
I remember trying to sleep in the summer, like 90 degrees, 120% humidity.
Swamp coolers. Take a cool shower or dip in the kids' pool. Yep. Yeah, people had to do things like that.
Yeah.
Do you remember the blackout, like in '77 in New York?
Sure.
I slept on the porch because it was very hot.
Yeah.
It was very hot. And then they were like, come in the house. It's bad things going on outside. I'm like, it's very hot inside. They're like, get in the house.
I remember that.
Oh,
The blackout.
how old were you in '77?
15.
No. Were you 15 already?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were 15.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you do for the blackout?
I don't remember. We got drunk with my friends.
Is that when you invaded the 7-Eleven?
Well, you mean we stole all the cigarettes?
I don't remember. I don't know. I was 11. 10 or 11. 10. It's 10.
I remember the blackout. I don't remember specifically what I was doing but that was
Anybody else there for the blackout?
that was in my like young hoodlum days. So it's like,
Lewis has a question.
yes, Lewis.
All right, hang on. I didn't know somebody told me Lewis has a question.
I was answering
So
yes.
I don't know. I'm scrolling up. Where's your question, Lewis? I don't see Lewis. Scrolling up. Oh, Lewis Calderon. Question, UTG.
Yes, Lewis.
I'm rebuilding a Pontiac 455, and the rear two cylinders have 5 thousandths of wear after measuring. How bad do you think that is?
It's at the outer limit. So go to the shop manual, right, and it'll tell you what, because now every piston is a little bit different. Construction is a little bit different. The engines are all designed they're all in the same ballpark, but you want to find the specifics, and you're gonna find the range. Now, like for instance, we're doing that 383, according to the service manual, you're allowed a 5 thousandths of an inch variation. So they're saying that the tightest they want to see it, round numbers, is 2 thousandths, and the loosest they want to see it is 7 thousandths. So it would be at the far end, but it's loose. You could okay. So in the old days, what they would do is they would knurl the pistons, and anybody who did engines had a piston knurler. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's a device that basically dimples the skirts of the piston, so that when you do hone it, let's say you got to hone it or even bore it, 5 over or 10 over, you can still use the original pistons by knurling them. So you can dimple the pistons. Oh God, it's one of those things you really have to. Oh God, it's like an ancient forgotten thing. Google search videos on dimpling pistons, and that'll help suck up some of that extra clearance.
Richie B.
Yes, Richie B.
Question marks he's trust with. Uncle
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
I want to let you know on the 3 rain bore video you just did.
Yes.
I replied to all the commenting sex bots in order to preserve your integrity. All right.
Well, thank you.
Sometimes I miss them. Usually, as soon as I put the video up, all the bots come out, and I go and I block them because there's so many. They just have so many. I block them. So once that's done, I walk away from the video and we're good. But sometimes I know that there's one video that I didn't do that on. Like I missed it because of something that was going on. I got up and I did something else, and I
Probably
forgot.
drunk.
I was probably drunk, right? I forgot to block those bots. Thanks, Richie.
Thank you, Richie.
They're relentless with the bots. It's crazy.
It's not as bad as it used to be. Do you remember when?
No, it's pretty bad. The last video, I deleted like 12 of them. As soon as I put it up, they
Do
were
you
like
remember
right
when
there
we first
with the
started doing this
comments.
stuff, and the bots would jump in there, and there would be like 300 freaking comments that were all bots?
When we first started?
Yeah, we were doing it probably for a year or two at that point.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Good evening, Chris.
What?
Any tips
What?
on putting on valve stem seals? Any tips?
Use your fingers.
Tony,
What? I mean, what?
are there any tips?
No. He said,
Is that it?
put them on there.
No, he doesn't have any tips. Richie B says, Aunt Kathy, you have a lot to do. As a viewer, I will do my best to help. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Richie.
Wait, let me go back to the valve stem thing for a second, okay?
Thank you, Zero. Yes, spot hunting.
Hi Zero. Here's a tip, okay? If you want to look for the only thing I can think of, right? If you're running a higher than stock lift cam, before you assemble the heads, you may want to trim the valve stems, or not the stems. Did I say stems? I'm sorry. The valve guides, and then put the seals on, right? And then the seals are going to sit a little bit lower. You want to make sure they sit a little bit lower. So let's just say your cylinder heads will take a maximum 550 lift cam, and at some point you may want to go with a 650, 700 lift cam. Who knows? Maybe you want to go really wild, right? You want to, when you put your engine together, you want to make sure you've added that clearance by grinding the top of the stems down, not the stems, the guides, and then put the seals. It's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay, Brian Cheney says, what could sound like a ticking noise in my 1984 700 R4 and the torque converter bolts are tight?
The torque converter itself, that the torque converter itself could make a ticking noise. Trying to think what else in there could make a ticking noise. If the pump made a ticking noise, no. Yeah, I'm gonna go with converter.
Converter?
Converter.
Okay.
That's my final answer.
That's your final
Yes.
answer?
I don't get to call an expert either.
No, you don't get to call an
What was that show? What was the name of that show? Everybody watched it. It was the biggest show in the world.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it.
Where they give you a question and then you could answer it, or you could call an expert, or you could call
a friend.
Call a friend.
Friends are usually not experts.
Yeah.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Yeah, that was it. Who wants to be a millionaire?
Now that's like nothing.
Yeah, really.
Inflation is so high.
We spent that at Publix yesterday, getting bleach and some dog treats.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna do the challenge by Supermind t-shirts?
Yes, eventually. Yeah.
Supermind. More questions, Tony?
More. Hit me with all the questions. Grill me.
Okay, Street Shooter has a question.
Yes.
UTG. I have a 318 LA and a 91 Ram. That's in bad shape.
Oh.
Looking to swap in a Magnum. But for simplicity, I want to keep my TBI. Difference in intake manifolds is what's killing me.
So.
There's no specific question there, but the difference in the intake.
I understand. I get it.
It's hot in here.
So your ports are going to line up, right? There's no difference in the height of the height of the manifold, the way the manifold relates to the cylinder heads. There's no difference there. The difference is in the angle of the bolts. So if you're bent on maintaining your original intake manifold, then what you would need to do is open or so the LA bolts go in like this, the Magnum bolts go in like this. So what you would need to do is grind or open the top of slot. I've done this. You can slot the bolt holes on an LA manifold, and then use, stick them on Magnum heads, and have the bolts pull straight down in. It works. It works. I'm trying to think if there might have been somebody years ago. This rings a bell. There might have been somebody who was selling a what do you call it? A drilling fixture that you would put on the LA intake manifold. This is when Magnums were first getting hot. It was like a fixture, a small fixture that you would fix into the hole and then drill straight down on the correct angle. But you could just slot the holes and it'll do the same job.
72Z28
Yes.
says, I was replacing all the brake lines on my SJ today with stainless. What a mess.
Nice. I guess you live in the north.
Why do you guess that?
Because down here the brake lines don't rot.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
I am positive. I have yet to come across a rotted brake line here.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. PG-13. Tony, are you going to put a blower on that engine you're rebuilding?
No. And we're going to put that together with just the 4-barrel, and we're going to stick it in the Belvedere.
You put it in the Belvedere?
We're going to put it in the Belvedere.
What are you going to do with that?
That's the one that's going to go over to the speed labs.
Oh.
So it'll have a quieter exhaust on it. It'll have street tires, and we've got a draggy set up.
He says, yeah, I'm a Yankee.
So
it's a Yankee XJ, Tony.
So we're just gonna beat up on that motor, and then after that motor, we're doing a motorhome 440.
For what?
Another build.
For what car?
Same thing.
Oh, for the Belvedere?
Yeah, we just gotta keep cycling
We
engines
did
through
a
the Belvedere.
motorhome 440 for the Charger.
Yeah, but we didn't build it. We didn't exploit anything.
We did build it.
No, but I mean, on YouTube.
Oh.
We didn't build it. We didn't build it on No, we're gonna take a low compression motorhome 440 and working with the stock pistons, get the compression up as high as possible, and try to make some power with it. So the 383 goes in. It's gonna get finished first. Put in the Belvedere. We're gonna play with it. We got a bunch of different things we want to try, and then we're gonna do the motorhome 440. And also, soon enough, we should be able to get back over to the bike shop, AB Motorsports, and start using their dyno.
Okay.
Yes.
I was just reading something about something Scoop's last meal to be a salad. I didn't know what he was saying.
Scoop,
I
do better than
blacked
that,
out
bro.
for a minute.
Do better than that.
My brain just went away. I was like,
Yeah.
what is he talking about?
No, you have to stay alert. You got to stay on
I
it.
know. Well, he says, I missed the 90s. It was fun.
It wasn't as much fun as the 70s.
Mm.
And I'm sure the 60s were a lot more fun than that, but I was really a little kid during the 60s.
You were just a little baby.
Yeah.
Let's see. We streaked the county fair as teenagers. You didn't streak, did you?
Never. I'm a never nude.
Never.
I'm a never nude. There is nothing.
That was a 70s thing, though.
Yeah.
People would be doing it all over the place.
Oh yeah.
I think I went to a dog show once and somebody streaked.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
When I was a
In
kid.
Englishtown, it was like a regular thing.
That was what's his name?
Berserker Street.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's one person doing it.
No. During the Summer Nationals, it would get hot and people would start stripping and jumping the fence and running down the track. Anytime there was an oil down,
Yeah.
it was a melee. Englishtown was great during that period of time.
Let's see. Hello, Territory. How's your Coca-Cola? They're talking about your Coca-Cola.
It's pretty okay. It's not as cold as I would like it to be because I just picked it up at the store, but it's relatively refreshing.
We have ice. We have an ice maker.
No, going to get ice and a cup and all of that, the glass.
No.
That's a lot like work, and if I want it to work, I would get a job.
Kevin Smith, back when Ray Stevens was a big deal, we all streaked.
Yep.
Who's Ray Stevens?
He did a song called The Streak.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, that was like 1975, 1976. It was like
I
really
wasn't
big
really
then.
paying attention to
Yeah.
stuff like that. Let's see, have you ever tried RC Cola? It's very good.
Yeah. I was always a Pepsi guy, and then I just started drinking the Mexican Cokes because of the cane sugar.
You don't need the sugar, Tony.
I don't need the sugar, but
Mexican Spec says if you put it in the freezer for a little while, it gets really cold.
that's true.
Just don't let it freeze. It's glass. Oh, let's see. Blue Dragon 7777 says, I got an old motor to rebuild. I can't wait to see if we can screw it up. It's a 7318. I'm sure you can do it.
Take your time, pay attention to everything, double check yourself every step of the way. Trial assembly, right? You don't have to. It doesn't have to be a finished deal every time you can mock it all together, make sure it spins well, take it all back apart again. It's not a race. It's not a race. But the more you work with it, the more familiar you become with it, the less chances are you're going to make a mistake.
Just clean everything really well.
Clean everything really well, and
beyond when you think it's clean it again.
right, and then check yourself, like as you put each piston and rod in, right? Spin the motor, right? You look at the cylinder walls, make sure nothing's scratching the cylinder walls. There's no tight spots or anything like that. Take your time and just study everything.
Territory says don't drink during engine assembly. No.
No, you should never. Don't drink around your cars at all.
Yeah.
I mean, drink if you're going to drink, right? But in my mind, drugs of any sort, and that would include alcohol, have no business anywhere near machinery, tools, engines, anything that takes any care, any finesse, or anything like that. Finish up your work, then go drink your ass off.
Let's see. Territory says, would you ever have an engine giveaway? Everyone else gives out a full, complete car that's overrated.
Not really. Yeah, people do promotions like that all the time. I'd rather not. It's not a matter of being cheap or anything like that. I just don't want to play that game.
Yeah.
I just don't want to play that game.
It's like the YouTube game.
Yeah, I don't play the YouTube game. We don't, we never ask for likes and shares and subs and all that other stuff. We don't do
subscriptions.
We don't do subscriptions.
No, we do subscriptions.
We don't do subscriptions. We don't do members.
Members, yeah.
Right. We don't do any of that exclusive stuff. And I just feel that it's kind of disingenuous. If you're gonna have viewers and they're gonna watch your stuff, they're gonna do it because you're offering something of value in the content, not in a thing that we're gonna give away or something like that. I think it takes away from the integrity of a channel.
Remember to unsubscribe.
Yes,
What?
definitely. I would have unsubscribed years ago. I would check in on me every once in a while, chuckle because he's still going, and then move on.
See, Justin Billington says, my rule is if drag racing, no alcohol for the time spent at the track, even in the evenings.
Yeah, absolutely. We had, in the evenings, because I've told this story. We had, for a period of time I was bouncing from car to car, right? And I had a helper that would come with me. His name was Shaky. We called him Shaky because he had the DTs. He was a raging alcoholic. But the rule was, 24 hours leading up to, wherever we were going until, we were done for the, and most of it was match racing. So it would be for the day. But anyway, make a long story short, I would take him to the bar after we would finish because he really needed it. And then just to stay kind of level. but he would be dead sober while we were working on the car and doing all of that stuff.
Let's see. Will Kincaid says, Mint, do you give away hats or shirts? I've been watching your channel since I found it years ago. We have in the past.
We have. But that's more of a thank you than a promotion. Does that make any sense? So it's like, it's a token thing. It's like, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for being supportive. That's different than doing like a giveaway of, hey, look, tomorrow we're giving away this wonderful blah blah blah. I don't play that game. We sink or swim on the merit of what we have to offer.
Yeah. Just like tonight.
Yes.
Just
Spiraling.
Like tonight.
Spiraling.
Let's see. Okay. I think OS engines have taken the place of Cox engines. Do you know what that means?
He's talking about like the 049, the model engines. I don't know anything about them.
Okay, Eric says, I watch your channel religiously and I don't even care about cars. The way you think and problem solve is inspiring.
Which I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's very rewarding to hear. Thank you.
Pool bleach is 10% instead of 2.5%. The manic product. Well, that's good, I guess. Right? Kills everything. That's why, like, we don't swim with other people. No public pools for us.
Well, I don't swim, period.
I know, Sonia doesn't like to swim. Sharing is caring, yes. Ever ride a Cowie ZRX 1100 or 1200?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
D-Truth, Tony, what's next step for 3D3 and will you do any head work?
Dr. Art is working on the heads. And
is he cleaning them really well?
He's cleaning them really well. He's swapping out some valves. I think he's gonna work on the seats. But we don't want to modify the engine in that respect. So there's not gonna be any significant porting other than maybe just clean up imperfections. Because we really want to put it together the way it was, and just pick up where it left off, if that makes any sense.
Where did it leave off?
Blowing up whatever destroyed, whatever nuked the drivetrain in it when it was in that Roadrunner.
Wait, what? What Roadrunner?
The 3D3. Do you even watch the channel?
I edited all the videos.
Yeah, the 3D3 that we're doing right now. Okay,
what's that called?
That came out of John the Landlord's Roadrunner.
Oh, okay, right, the 71.
Right, the 71.
Yes, okay.
Right.
I thought you were talking about what the Barracuda drivetrain was puked out. I was like, what are you talking about?
No.
See, I'm not paying attention. I'm reading comments.
No, we're putting it back together.
Kathy's going to unsub. I am.
We're putting it back together in the way it was.
Yeah,
but,
I'm new sub. It's exactly D-Truth. I have not seen everything.
But we could do, and probably will do at some point, a back-to-back, the stock cylinder heads, and then same day, swap them out for a set of ported ones, and home ported heads, and just to see what the difference is like that. So that's a possibility. That's the Midnight Speed Lab, the Dr. Art's merch line, right? That's what that's about. Midnight Speed Lab is that shop that we're setting up over there, and the two of us are going to collaborate on working with these cars, like his Ranger, the Belvedere. That 383 is going in the Belvedere. So I have to talk with him about it, of course. But after we've done what we're going to do with that engine, we'll probably try swapping out different cylinder heads and so on.
When you do Midnight Speed Lab, shouldn't it be in the dark?
Yeah.
Oh, because the videos in the daytime.
No, they will be in the dark.
Okay.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yes.
To make it,
Yes.
cohesive. Zero says, Kathy, oh man, come on, subscribe. Yeah, you could subscribe. You twist my arm. All right, what's your thoughts on running methanol or alcohol on a gas engine just to see what it would do for a test?
It's unless you tailor the whole fuel system to it, it's just going to be a lean. It's not going to make any power. Um, it takes 2.2 times the amount of alcohol to gasoline to make equivalent power. So you'd have to double up on, if it's carbureted, you have to double up the jets. Um, uh, Alcohol engines are much more sensitive to compression, where compression, like, okay, so I'm just giving you like rough numbers here, right? Ballpark, because every engine, every situation is a little bit different. But like for instance, there's a 5% power gain between 9-to-1 and 10-to-1 with gasoline. Uh, you would probably triple that with alcohol as far as a percentage gain. So compression is really important with alcohol. Not just static compression, but dynamic compression also. So uh, go back and answer your question. If you just ran the car, you just took your gasoline, everything, and just put alcohol in it, it'll go down the road, but it'll run like hell. It's not going to make any power. To make power, you have to tailor the engine. You have to tailor the engine to the fuel that you're going to be using. So, yeah,
More questions, Tony?
bombard me with them.
Levi Finley, I'm running without a fan shroud on the 73 Lincoln with 460 BBF and running straight water with no thermostat. Should be okay, right?
Well, okay. I myself never use fan shrouds. I'll make the exception. Let's say on the Jeeps, on the XJs, they all have fan shrouds. Um, but on like any of the Mopars, any of the older stuff that I build, never. I never use a fan shroud. I'll space the fan out to get it close to the radiator, but I don't like fan shrouds because they're in the way. They're in the freaking way, and I like everything accessible. When I open my hood, not your hood, but when I open my hood, I want everything to be wide open, laid out, nothing, no obstacles to get at anything I happen to want to work on. So I don't use fan shrouds myself. Straight water is no good for a couple of reasons. The least of which is that it'll eventually start rusting the inside of the block, and then once it starts to rust, you're going to go through hell getting it to stop. And then there's going to be like a 15 to 20 degree temperature difference between running straight water and alcohol. So straight water is going to boil at 212 degrees, which is, I mean, that's middle of the road as far as engine temperature goes. So when I say that, okay, well, if you look at your temperature gauge, you're going to see the reading of the temperature of the liquid as it passes the sensor. But that's not really telling you what the actual temperature is in all of the different areas of the engine. So if you're, let's say, running at 210, 215 degrees on your temperature gauge, there are sections of the engine that may be at 260, 280, right? Just because of the way water circulates. And at that point, you'll get steam pockets that'll form inside the engine, and it'll overheat because of those steam pockets. So steam pockets, steam expands and it pushes water out into the radiator, pushes it out into overflowing tank or out onto the ground, and so you stand a much better chance of overheating an engine that appears to be running cool with straight water as opposed to alcohol, which is kind of ethyl glycol, antifreeze, which is going to have a boiling point of 230, 240 degrees. So you can be fairly certain at that, with a higher boiling temperature, you're not going to have steam pockets inside the engine. So I would not use straight water, other than like you go into the drag strip and they don't allow you to have antifreeze, so you put straight water in it, make your runs but yeah. I don't even know what the question was. I just started babbling.
That's okay.
Usually at this point, I have Dr. Art there, and I'll ask Dr. Art, did I answer that? Because
I think so, yeah. Put antifreeze in your car, right?
Yeah,
Unless
put
you're on the track.
antifreeze in the car. Yeah.
Pretty simple. Okay, you get a super chat from Jimmy Luce.
Thank you, Jimmy Luce.
It says, thank you for keeping your videos free. If I paid every subscription, I have a members only fee. it would cost as much as cable TV.
Yes, I know. Thank you. And that's why we don't do stuff like memberships and exclusive content and ad reads. We don't do ad reads. And
We could open a dog shelter if we did.
I
But we're
honestly,
not going to do that.
honestly, I have no, look, it's become the common thing. Everybody does it.
Everybody does it.
I have no respect for
I
people
don't
who
like
do
it either.
I have no respect. If you're a YouTuber and
Bad.
you gotta waste your viewers' time, right? Because they gotta watch the ads. They got the ads that YouTube's gonna hit with.
Yeah.
But now you're gonna suck up their time with your ad read. Screw you. Go away, and that's just the way I feel about it. It's the same thing with memberships and exclusive content and all this other shit. It's elitist nonsense. They're milking every last thing. I'm telling you point blank. I'm a small channel, right? We are a small channel. We make, or just off of AdSense, a very good living. And I see it as anything. If you gotta go beyond that, you're just being greedy. You just, and that's just me. That's how I feel about it.
I agree, Tony. Wholeheartedly. Let's see. Newfound Power sent you super chat.
Thank you.
I currently live in Ireland. Nice. But when I come back, I want to daily drive a classic. I know the basics. Am I better off with a 383 Chrysler or a 390 Ford? I'm not asking you to convince me on Chryslers, just give me the facts.
The Mopar is going to be easier to work with. Not only with a 394. So don't take it the wrong. Don't say that don't think that I'm downing the Ford. And it's not just my Mopar partiality to this. Mopars of the era tend to be simpler, more straightforward. More parts are going to be available for them, and you're going to have a bigger support network. There's going to be more forums, more people that are going to have parts and knowledge and everything else. And not by a huge margin, because Fords do have a good following, but the ratio is the same as it's always been, right? There's for every 10 Chevrolet or General Motors guys, there's 3 Mopar guys, there's 1 Ford guy. And that's always been. That's never changed. So maybe the Fox, the modern era changed that a little bit, post Fox Mustang. But if you're talking about cars from that era, you're going to have a much easier go of it maintaining a Mopar as a daily than you will a Ford.
I think I saw Dad's Garage in here before, but my comments went really fast, and I wasn't ignoring you on purpose. So he was in here saying hello to everybody, trying to steal our people.
That's what he does.
Right, that's what he does. He comes
lurks,
in here, he lurks.
He comes in here, and he's like, oh, this life seems to be a little stagnant. Let's go start our own.
Right. That's funny. He says, oh, hi, ha. Jamie's still here.
Okay.
Happened.
Hello, Jamie.
We might have to send him a super chat again later.
No, we need to do a live together. We have. Bro, when was the last time we did a live? It's been probably 6 months, at least.
He says it's all very nefarious.
Everything
We figured it was. You can't fool us. Let's see.
Jamie, excellent. I was watching a video yesterday. Was it yesterday or today? I don't even remember. I only watched a little of it because I was kind of busy. But you were examining. You were going through cam and lifters, and I thought it was really good. It was like excellent. I don't know what the topic was, but what I saw was really good. I was like, damn it, this kid's taking over.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, I was gritting my teeth.
I don't think you did that.
Kid, oh God, it could be better than that. So
yeah, no, you didn't do that. Did you get a new timing light?
No, I haven't gotten a new timing light. We can't afford a timing light.
Let's see. He says, well, thanks. I feel bad. He says. PG-13 sent you super chat. A can of sardines for you. Oh, thanks.
She loves the sardines.
Well, they're supposed to repair me.
King Oscar sardines in olive oil. That's what she eats.
I have to eat it.
They're expensive. Like,
They are expensive.
$13 or.
Well, it's a pack of them.
Yeah. She takes all my timing light money. Spends it on sardines.
Well, fish. I'm supposed to eat fish. It's supposed to help me get better. So I'm on like a diet that helps me get better. Let's see.
That's right. You know what I do these days now.
What do you do? Dead Dutch Garage is laughing.
Well, since.
At my pain and my. What? Since what?
So what I do now is very simple. Is I take my phone, and here you go. I use that as my timeline. See? Look at that.
Do you see what you've done?
Rev it up.
Me?
It's idle. You don't need no stinking timer lights. I teach you guys all the tricks.
Oh my goodness. What did you use that light on? You were attached to it.
I've had that light since Dr. Nightmare's Daytona.
Okay. Oh, from New York? No? From here?
From here. When we first moved
You
here.
didn't have it in New York?
No.
Okay.
No. But I used that on I bought it to use on Dr. Nightmare's car. And then at that time I was playing around with that guy Art Dromgool's Top Fuel car.
Yeah.
The backyard guys.
So you've had it over 20
So I've had
years.
it for at least 20 years.
Yeah. It's gone now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But that timing light's actually seen some action. Just saying.
Sierra says the answers are all here, folks. You're welcome. Yeah.
The questions you haven't even conceived of yet.
Kevin Smith says, have you ever thrown pizza on Walter White's roof? What? Who's Walter White?
I can't recall throwing pizza on anybody's roof. I mean, it's an idea. Are you throwing the whole pizza? Like it's like a frisbee sort of thing? Because that would be pretty cool. I can't imagine how, because you can't get any accuracy out of a slice.
No, you can't. Only if you like fold it up like really good and throw it like a baseball.
You'd have to smash it into a ball, and then you get some distance with it. But
in that case, it has to be New York pizza because it's very foldable.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jamie says, I won't laugh at your misery, but the sardines eating the timing light fund is hilarious.
You know we work on a budget here, man.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, it was a whole pizza. Oh, Breaking Bad reference. I've never watched it.
Yeah, I
Territory says, are your Evie Boomer chair rants over?
no. Actually, we were just having a discussion about that today. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about, but I don't want to be that guy that just always does the same video over and over and over again.
Don't be that boomer.
Yeah, I don't want to be that boomer.
You're a different kind of boomer.
See, that's another pet peeve of mine. It's like these YouTubers that keep doing the same video over and over and over and over and over again. No, we're not done with the boomer chair rants, but I might. There's a philosophical topic I may take a crack at.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I will with Sandra. I'll check that out. Let's see. Louis Calderon says, UTG, how much horsepower are polished exhaust ports worth? Worth the trouble?
It's okay. So that's one of those things that there's a cumulative effect. So just polishing the exhaust ports by themselves will probably not net you any notable power gain, right? That depends on how bad of a port you're starting out with. So first off, it's relative, okay? If you're starting out with a relatively nice port to begin with, well shaped, well formed, relatively smooth, you're probably not going to see anything really very much at all. If you're starting with a rough casting with sharp edges and stuff like that, and you're going to make a perfect blueprint, yeah, you probably will see a fairly significant gain in flow. But generally speaking, those micro modifications, like polishing exhaust ports, polishing rods, chamfering the bottom of the bores, all of these steps that you take, that none of those things, reversing the offset on the pistons, none of those things by themselves are going to create a notable increase in power all by themselves. But when you go through the whole engine and you detail every bit of it, then you start to see some serious power gains. If you were to take a stock 300 horse engine, okay, and I'm talking about an old school motor, because one of the things you have to realize that today's modern engines make more power per unit size, because from the factory they're employing all of the race tricks that were done back in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. So that's one of the reasons why they make as much power as they do today. So if you were to take an old school engine, let's say a small block Chevy, a 300 horsepower small block Chevy, just the way it came off the assembly line, and you were to take the engine completely apart, and you were to blueprint and detail every bit of it, including like polishing exhaust ports and everything else, you may find 75, 80 horsepower just cleaning up and optimizing all of the parts that are in there.
PG-13, the Bill Hound shows sent a super chat. Some anchovies for your sardines. Thank you.
Well, thank you. That's very fishy.
Very.
Very.
Fishy, yeah. Let's see. That was very dark, Alan. This is a philosophy. Death abounds from the gravity within.
Not that kind of philosophy.
I regret the sun.
No.
I've known people like that. Terrible.
So every time we've done one of those boomer chair rant type of videos, okay, where we're talking about technology, we're talking about runaway technology, and unrepairable stuff, and so on and so forth, right? There's always a group of commenters in there that like, it's like a cliche thing. It's like, well, he would have been against the internal combustion engine with the horses. He would have been against this. He would have been against that. And
oh yeah, is that what they're saying?
oh, I get a lot of that. Especially
like Johnny Rotten.
like the EV people. Yeah, like EVs. He wouldn't have liked the engines at all back in the day. So he stuck to your horses. So actually, like there's something to that, right? So and it's a little controversial. It's a little weird. But if I make this video, and you actually, I will guarantee you have a different perspective on the picture of cars in general. So I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about doing a video.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. Scoop needs a snack? I don't know. Go get a snack, Scoop.
Yeah, go. We'll wait for you. Let me know when the Scoop's back.
Tony would never have time to watch Breaking Bad. No, he doesn't watch TV.
I'm not a TV guy. I can't. I remember Who Shot JR.
Go, Tony, get back in the chair.
No, so spoiler alert, if I do this video, right, you will be very surprised at my, how I feel about cars in general. Like, very surprised, because it's the exact opposite of what you would assume. But I have good valid reasons.
Mm. You do?
Yes.
Don't stop it on your way back. Oh, scoop. Okay, Tony, will the Jeep C13s this season?
If we, yeah, so to recap, we have not been to the track at all since the track opened because Kathy has MS, and for a few months it was really bad, like really bad. She's in remission now. She's getting much better, getting much more mobile. But for a few months, I couldn't be more than 5 minutes from the house. She needed me here. So we haven't been to the track. We haven't done anything, along those lines all summer, or this spring and so far this summer. But without a doubt, before the end of the year, we will be back out. And yeah, the Jeep we'll see 13s. I'm thinking about bringing it to the Mo party.
Yeah, the Mopar is in September.
Yeah, I'm thinking about bringing the Jeep to the Mo party.
You can race it, right?
Yeah.
What day do you want to go?
I don't know.
Because it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes, one step at a time. Let's get there.
He doesn't know yet.
I don't know. And honestly, while she's in remission and she's doing much better, there's good days and there's bad days, and there's good weeks and there's bad weeks. And if, let's say, the Mo party comes around and she's having a bad week, it just ain't going.
You said to
So,
go though.
we got to play it one day at a time, one step at a time.
I'm gonna go. I haven't left the house in 4 months.
I know. She drove for the first time yesterday.
Not well.
But
I'm
you did.
not going to drive again.
But you
for a
did.
while.
She drove for the first time in 4 months yesterday.
I should not have. Should not have. Let's see. Cold War Motors.
Hey, man.
Somebody's growling.
Yes. Do we need shut-up sticks?
Maybe.
They're all being very good. All right, guys. Another round of shut-up sticks.
Let's see.
One for you.
One day at a time.
One
Yep.
for you. One for
Is
you.
that red zero? I was complaining because I was like, I
One for
really
you.
want to drive.
Who didn't get?
I
Winnie?
kind of forgot how. But I made it home from the supermarket, so that was a big deal.
Yes. Yes, she went shopping.
Tony put his seatbelt on and he made the sign of the cross. It wasn't funny, Tony. It wasn't funny. But we made it.
Hmm?
Thank you, Paul Shea.
Yeah, I wore a seatbelt. It's crazy.
He did put a seatbelt on, and that made me really nervous. Yes, shut up sticks. They help. They help a lot. Let's see, how long have you been rolling your own smokes? I've always wanted to try that.
I started when I was 10, and then I smoked Lucky Strikes for a long time. And then I went back to rolling them myself, 1990
They
something.
changed Lucky Strikes. They changed the
They changed, yeah,
cigarette.
Yeah.
Like the tobacco was
It
different.
wasn't-
and
yeah, it
it was
wasn't
more
smokable.
chemical
right.
tasting.
So, I don't know, on and off for 53 years.
Yes, Tony put a seatbelt on. He was afraid of my driving, which he really should have been.
I was just busting your chops.
No, you weren't.
I was busting your chops.
You're
We were going 30
busting-
miles an hour. How much of a seatbelt would I
Well,
need?
you were like, you're going too fast. You're going too slow now. Speed up. You're going too fast. Slow down.
Okay, so we're
How am I ever going to race anything like this, Tony?
with the MS. Okay, she has numbness in her feet
I can't feel my
and ankles.
feet.
She can't feel her feet.
And my ankles.
Right.
They're stiff. Like
Some days she can't feel anything from the belly button down. Okay, but
Well, it's
mostly
not numbness. I can
Yeah.
feel sort of like dull. It's like dull, but it's numb.
it's
stiff.
it's in her lower legs and
Yeah.
and feet and ankles and stuff. The ones that you use to drive with.
To walk.
Right, and to walk.
Right.
So her modulation on the gas pedal was a little shaky.
I took my shoes off,
Right.
so that helped a little bit. Because I can't wear shoes anymore. So if you see me and I'm wearing socks or I'm barefoot,
It's because she legitimately can't
I
wear
really
shoes.
can't wear shoes. So, Yeah, there's that. Don't make fun of me, all right? My arms still work, okay?
She can still give you the Molokia.
No, I don't do that to people. I don't do that. I won't do that to anybody. But I was driving with my big toe. Like pushing on the gas. Too fast. That's too fast. Okay. It was kind of funny.
She is getting better. Steadily, consistently, she's getting better.
Yeah.
For you guys who are concerned.
Yeah. Tony helped me a lot. He was so awesome. He still helps me.
Don't tell him that. You'll wreck my image.
Oh, I'm sorry. Get alpha lopeic acid supplement. I don't know what it is. I'll look into it. We all know what comes after barefoot now. Smoke Winston's? You smoke Winston's?
Who, me?
So Kathy drives barefoot? Yes. You. You smoke Winston's?
No.
No.
No, I would never smoke Winston's because of what they helped do to the NHRA. I have an eternal grudge against Winston.
Why are the dogs so calm? They have shut up sticks.
And it's hot in here.
It's hot.
And they're just like,
It's very hot.
they're being mellow.
They're being mellow. Oh,
None of them are fighting. Oh, I spoke too soon?
Yeah. Let's see. Same as Nervive has in it. Nerve pains and feet. I don't have any pain. Thank you. If you quit smoking, you'd be able to buy a new timing light every week.
She would just spend it on sardines and fancy socks.
Okay, I buy a lot of socks.
She buys a lot of socks.
Because they can't wear shoes. Let's see. The dogs are eating the catnip. I don't know. I don't think so. What did Winston do to the NHRA?
Forced it to a level of professionalism that completely squashed the grassroots nature of professional drag racing.
Great.
Before Winston, hey,
Yeah, do something with her.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, there's a problem.
Lily, yeah. Okay, I got it.
Out of that.
Yeah. Before Winston, so you got to go back to 1972, right? So let's just say it was the Top Fuel final at Pomona, right? And it would be Joe Bob, Irving, and from whatchamacallit, California, the house painter from California, versus Billy Bob, Boom Boom, the butcher from San Antonio. Okay, like before Winston Money, professional drag racing was waged by common people with common jobs who were hot rodders, okay? The way it was supposed to be. And then the Winston money came in, and once the Winston money came in, it changed.
Don't let her get that.
It changed the entire
Fight.
complexion of the sport, and so it forced it into this professional thing, which completely destroyed it.
Your father was a Lucky Strike smoker. He was introduced to them by Americans in World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never knew that Uncle Tony knows drag racing, Jay says.
I never knew what?
Never knew that. Uncle Tony knows drag racing. The Winston thing.
I probably know more about drag racing than I do anything else in the world. Drag racing was my absolute religion until, I don't know, the late 1990s. When I say my religion, I mean my religion. So, yeah, I know a lot about drag racing.
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
That's right. That's the bottom of this LSMFT. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
Willie King. Hey Tony, here's a fun suggestion. Explain to people, maybe with a feeler gauge, what the effect .030 actually has on a 4-inch bore, like almost zero effect, laugh out loud.
The next installment on that engine is going to be about fitting the pistons. Taking measurements from each bore and then measuring each skirt. Because I know it sounds simple and obvious to you and me, but to the guy who's just learning this stuff, it's not. So the next bit is going to be about fitting the pistons to the bores and how to check it and what to look for and so on and so forth. So, but I know what you, I'm with you. Let the wheels turn a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see.
Who are you texting? Is that Elizabeth Evans from Jump for Joy Agility?
No, it's not. I was looking something up. Does Tony know more about drag racing than not financial topics?
I went from studying drag racing like full time to when I got away from it, because 1999 was it. I was done, right? So then I started studying psychology, and then psychology led me towards economics, because the two were tied together. So I studied economics for a few years, and in the process went down a bunch of different rabbit holes. So for the last 25 years, I've been bouncing around through rabbit holes and stuff like that, accumulating knowledge, connecting dots. But I would say I spend more time focused on economic things currently, like than I do anything else. Like I watch, like I'm just going by YouTube. I consume probably 10% automotive content on YouTube, and probably 20 to 30% current events, and then about 50% economic oriented things.
So the video you're gonna do, are you gonna do it from the chair?
Probably.
Is it a Luddite video?
I'll explain I'll explain it to you afterwards. I don't want to go too far into it on the live.
Alright. Rumble is better for news and politics. Oh, Rumble? Do you go on Rumble?
Mm-mm.
You don't, right?
No. I don't have a political, myself, I don't have a political bent, right? I'm apolitical. But I pay attention to what's being said because I want to know the temperature of the environment that I'm in, and so therefore I can better plan. You see what I'm saying? So I want to know what's happening in all of these different areas, but I don't really care what's happening in all of these different areas. I care about how it affects the bigger picture, and then how to maneuver through that, if that makes any sense.
Okay. Quattro01 says question.
Yeah.
But there's no question.
No, just question. Question everything.
Oh. Has Uncle Tony heard of the Junius Malt Beat channel? I haven't heard of it.
No. What's that about?
I don't know. Political common sense.
Yeah, there's no such thing as political. There's no such thing as political common sense. Politics, okay? The root word, politics, right? It comes from Latin, all right? Poly meaning many, okay? Ticks, meaning blood-sucking creatures. This is quite literal, okay? Politics is many blood-sucking creatures. That's what the word actually means. So that's how I approach it. Anything having to do with politics is just a bunch of blood-sucking creatures.
Oh, Croucher says he's a Metals guy and Ron Paul fan.
Oh, okay. Metals guy, I pay a lot of attention to what Andy Sheckman has to say. Rafi Farber, Not Rafi, not so much as and Kathy was buddies with him
I
on
wasn't buddies with him.
on-
I wasn't
on Twitter.
buddies with him on Twitter. What are you talking about? I wasn't-
you and Rafi Farber. You had Rafi.
No,
Alright.
no.
So yeah, Andy Scheckman definitely number one. Rafi Farber is good.
Stop it. As far as medals go?
As far as medals go. Who else? Yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple. I love Lynette Zhang. She doesn't say anything that I'm not like completely aware of, but I love her attitude and her sense of loyalty to her community. I think it's.
I want to clean her desk.
Yeah, Kathy wants to go clean her desk. Lynette Zhang is very good. Who else? Who else do we watch a lot of?
I don't know. I read stuff more than I watch video on medals.
Bix Weir. I know she hates Bix
I don't
Weir,
like him. No.
but the guy has a lot of good stuff to say. He's one of them hopium people, but that's okay. I get a good read on the actual volume and mechanics of the metal market by watching.
Ron Paul's
his
not a
stuff.
Republican. Ron Paul's not a Republican.
He's a libertarian.
He's gonna be 90, Ron Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's old. Let's see. I come here for the life advice, but stay for the advice on points, Jimmy Lou says.
That's I think. Who else do we?
Busy night in the chat. It is. I'm missing a lot of chats.
I love watching Gregory Manarino, but only because he's so unchained. The guy, he's nuts. He's nuts. So I get a kick out of watching him. What's that?
He's not always wrong about it.
No, he's not. I'm not saying he's wrong.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's wrong,
not.
but he's nuts. He's nuts.
Let's see.
I try to catch Jim Willie. I like Jim Willie a lot. He's another crazy guy.
Do you watch Salivate Metal?
Yeah. We watched Salivate Metal. Not all of his videos. He makes a lot of videos. He makes a lot of videos, and they tend to be a little long-winded. But I do like the guy. I like his attitude.
There's a lot of people. Yankee stacking.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of them. No, I mean he's okay. I'm not gonna say anything bad about him, but I don't generally click on his. I don't generally land on his videos.
There's people I follow like on Twitter. Those are metal people, but I can't think of the names. I'm so bad with names.
So every night before I call it quits for the night, I'll always search to see if so to get away from that, I'll search to see if David Nino Rodriguez has put up anything
Don't
interesting.
you just go to Kitco?
No.
You don't go to Kitco?
No.
They used to have great forums.
Kitco used to have great forums, but
And
not
so
anymore.
did Gold Eagle. Had
Yeah, but that was
great
25 years ago.
forum. I know those people probably.
Yeah. GoldEagle.com was
anymore.
awesome back in the day.
They were so smart. They were really, really smart.
So like I said, at the end of the night, before I pack it in, I'll click on David Nino Rodriguez to see if he's posted anything I'm interested in. And what I like about him, David Nino,
He has crazy people on.
he has crazy people on, right?
I can't watch it.
But wait a minute. What I found is that no matter how batshit crazy these people are, you're going to find some kernels of truth in the things that they say. You just can't take everything at its face value. So he does a lot of very interesting interviews.
Hey, come here. Hey. Hey.
He does a lot of very interesting interviews, and I really like him because he's up front. He tells, hey, what's going on over there?
No problem.
Who's
That's her. She got a bone in her mouth.
oh, Winnie? All right. I don't know. I like David because he's he'll tell you up front. I let everybody speak their mind. Right? Just because I have somebody on the show does not mean that I agree with them. but I want to hear what they have to say. And that's my standpoint on stuff. I may not agree with you, but I want to hear what you have to say. So I think he's an excellent presenter in that respect. And then after that, I'll hit and see if Cliff High has posted anything interesting and new.
Only the alpha should be allowed to growl. That should be Tony.
Yeah.
No, it's not Tony. Winnie.
And lately in the morning, we've been having coffee with the veteran biker.
Oh, sorry. I don't watch that either.
What's that?
I can't watch that either. He's yelling all the time.
He yells all the time, but I like him. He seems very sincere. He happens to put on a show that coincides with my coffee time, and so I've just become a regular viewer. And Scoop is always over there. The guy Scoop is on here is always over there. He's a regular there.
Okay. Is she calmed down? Did she leave the room? Look at it. Wait, no, she's under the table. All right. Donut Guard sent you a super chat.
Thank you.
Stokes. Oh my goodness. Tony, you or Uncle Kathy should check the email I sent titled Amish Speech Society. Great sticker / merch idea if there is some philosophy for you.
What's it called?
Amish Speed Society.
Amish Speech Society. Okay, let's check it out.
And there's another super chat
Thank you.
from Newfound Power. I know you're a drag guy, but did you ever watch NASCAR? What are your thoughts on guys like Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon? How do you rate them as pure drivers?
I've talked about this before. I have like zero interest in circle track racing. I don't understand the concept of circle track racing. That said, when I was a kid, like a little kid, 10, 11, 12 years old, I followed NASCAR as closely as I could because I was a Mopar guy. I was a Mopar kid. I loved Mopar. So I would never miss a race back during that early 1970s era, even though I wasn't really into it. I was just Mopar, rooting for my Mopar guys. I got completely away from anything NASCAR related until Dale Earnhardt came along. And then and once again, if Earnhardt was racing, I would not miss a race. I was the world's biggest Dale Earnhardt fan. And I never had the number 3 on anything, right? But I did have a Black Monty SS. And when Earnhardt died, I completely lost interest in circle track racing at all. Kind of like boxing. I was never into boxing. And then Mike Tyson came along, and I would never miss a Tyson fight. It was just like, that was it. And then when he retired, I was like, nothing left to see there.
No? Your grandfather was a boxer.
My grandfather was a boxer. My grandfather, he managed Rocky Graziano. He fought Jake LaMotta. No, my grandfather was a pretty good guy, but I was never really a boxing fan. So, but when Tyson was doing the same thing, like Mike Tyson and Dale Earnhardt, these are people who can take the sport that they're in and make it bigger than what it actually is, you know, and I appreciate that. So, but yeah, I can't rate drivers. I don't know drivers. I don't know what they're supposed to do, and I don't care. I just don't care.
D. Strauss says, Uncle Tony, did your family drive Mopars?
My parents had a Cordoba for a little while.
And they had the white car.
Yeah, the white, like a
convertible.
Yeah, what the hell was that? One of them K-car convertibles.
They bought it for you.
What
because, no, not for you, because of you.
Oh, because of me, yeah.
Yeah, because you,
right.
Because you complain.
Right. My grandfather, the one who was a fighter, he had a 71 Charger. He had a 66 Coronet. I was a little kid. I don't know what engine was in there. He had a 71 Charger. It was just a 318. But no, I mean, I don't come from a Mopar family.
Do it for Dale, my dad says.
He was great. He was great.
I was the same with Tyson. He was psycho, and I loved it really. He said.
Ah, please,
It was pretty crazy.
he was
Back in the day.
the greatest, the absolute greatest. He was a weapon. People were like, "That's not boxing. That's a spectacle." That's what I want to see. I want to see a spectacle. I want to see this human wrecking machine just take 2 steps forward and destroy whatever's in front of him. To me, that's the essence of, you know.
Mexican Spec said that I was invited to a friend's house to watch the Tyson fight in 87 or 88 as the first guy was reaching to make a bet knockout and the fight was over.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was so expensive on pay-per-view.
I lost a lot of money.
For that crap.
I forget.
It's expensive and we were broke.
I forget which fight it was, but I lost a good bit of money. Yeah, it was.
Don't let her take that.
Oh, I forget who he fought, but it was the guy that beat him.
Don't let her take that. There's a fight.
Don't let him take.
Yeah,
I'll let her take this one.
That's what's going on here. They're all.
They're swarming for the shut up sticks.
Yeah.
There's only 4 shut up sticks and 5 dogs. Okay, Darla is already occupied.
How's Darla occupied?
She has a bone.
Where?
She had a bone.
Here, Darla, here. Eat that. Take your bone, Darla. Don't ask for a new one. Alright, they're so greedy. Let's see. How many dogs do they have now? Oh, 5. We have 5 dogs. Nobody adopted Samuel yet.
Nobody adopted Samuel. Samuel's still sitting there. I brought him treats. I've done everything I can do.
He had a bath.
He had a bath.
He looks good.
He gets walked. All of the people, the volunteers or pause, they've all taken, they're all taking interest in Samuel, so he gets walked a lot. He gets a lot of attention. So, and he's not in any danger of being euthanized. So, somebody will come along.
You can see a little bit.
Somebody will come along.
Tony.
Ah!
This is Gun and Bird says the heater and fan for it randomly stopped working on my 74 Tradesman B250. Also, what's with the dog shit wiper bushings situation on all Mopar wipers? They always pop out in a rainstorm.
Yeah, I know. So with those, when I come across those, I know it's not the right fix. But it's the fix I've been doing on those since the 70s. You take that whole bushing, that whole assembly out of there you take that whole assembly out of there, and use a washer and not a cotter pin, a clip, a spring clip. So just get a spring clip, put the linkage on, put a washer over between the linkage and where that groove is, right? And then put a spring clip in there, and then that's it. And it'll last forever. It'll make noise. It'll every time, but it'll last forever. Those bushings suck, and the replacement bushings don't last. Like you'll put a new set of bushings in there, and you'll get like 3 rainstorms out of it, and then it disintegrate. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, make a video on that, Tony. I'd love to see it. Can you make a video on that?
It's too Mopar specific.
Nobody will watch it?
Nobody will watch it. Too Mopar specific.
Why? You can't do that?
I try not to do Mopar specific
But
tech
you
things.
did a bike specific thing.
What?
The last video you did, the Buell. That
No.
was very bike specific.
It wasn't how to change the drive belt on a
No,
Buell.
but it was on that bike itself.
Yes, and I do Mopar stuff all the time like that, but I don't do specific, like, how to change the ignition cylinder in a late B body, right? I don't do those videos. I do, just
I don't know, not necessarily, but I think you've done some that were Mopar specific.
Tech videos?
I think you have.
I can
I
almost,
may be wrong.
I can almost name them.
They're saying we'd watch it, Tony.
You would watch it, but I have to get bigger audience.
Zero
than
says
that.
boss, but we would watch it, just saying. Didn't you do something on hubcaps that people liked? What was that?
That's different.
that you
That's
did?
different. That's
That
not
was-
a,
But it was funny.
yeah, that's different.
Oh my gosh, it's hot in here.
And it's hot.
Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. Sorry, everybody. Ooh. What was that? What did you call that?
How to identify Mopar wheels.
No, it was something.
The hubcap spotters guide.
Yeah.
I did a dog dish hubcap spotters guide.
How to replace a ballast resistor, Danny Boyd says.
No.
Efog says he'd watch it.
So okay, like, so let's just say ballast resistor, right? And I did. I actually did a ballast resistor video, but
Is that Mopar specific?
it's Mopar specific. But what I do is, I try to make it as universal as possible, so that anybody watching it is going to get something from it, even if you're not a Mopar guy. So if I'm going to do a ballast resistor video, it's not about the ballast resistor per se. It's about the concept of limiting voltage to the ignition system, and I'll cover the Ford version of it, the General Motors version of it, the Chrysler version of it. So this way it's as broad as it can be.
Okay, the main CG Burlock, sorry.
Yeah.
It's really small and
I know who he is.
it's hard for me to read it. What's the best gas additive?
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella. Try it. Try it. Whole milk mozz. Don't part skim. No good. Whole milk mozz.
Did you do a video on that, Tony?
On using mozzarella as a.
Gas additives.
I haven't, but I think I did illustrate trying to force it through a carburetor once.
No, you didn't. You talked about it, but you didn't illustrate it. You never illustrated it.
Okay.
He's question marks. He's sending you question marks. Answer the question, Tony.
Look, it's just, if it's over your head, it's over your head, okay?
Oh my goodness. Are you gonna do a video on that, Tony?
I don't use gasoline additives. I will not use gasoline additives.
So there's no best one, is that what you're saying?
Right, I will make the engine work with the available fuel. That's my philosophy with everything, right? I'm not gonna give. I don't want to add crutches, okay? Because crutches mean that you have to always use it, right? So if let's just say you use a gasoline additive, whatever it is, you use I don't know, I can't even name any of them. Jimmy's gasoline additive, right? Octane booster. That's what you use. But now you go for a trip and you got to gas up, and I don't have any Jimmy's octane booster, and they don't sell it here at this gas station. Now my shit's gonna ping for the next 300 miles, right? So I believe in tuning what you have to work with what's commonly available. That's why every single thing I build has got compression. On this channel, you will never see me build anything with higher than, let's say, 9 or 10 to 1 compression, because I believe every engine. I believe an engine should not be that's what I'm looking for, dependent on certain situations. So I'll build a lower compression engine and give it a lot of ignition timing, and if all I can find is shit gas or it's pinging, I'll just bring the timing back until it's happy.
He's saying, what about smog motors to clean up carbon?
I've done videos on cleaning up carbon using water, but you don't really find that the way you did back in the day. gasoline is formulated differently, and it doesn't. In the old days, gasoline was formulated so it wouldn't evaporate. Okay, and as the additives that they used to keep it from evaporating were burned, it would leave like a gummy residue, right, or a sticky residue in the combustion chambers. And so carbon particles would stick to that. And in the old days, using that gasoline, engines would eventually build a lot of carbon. But today, you don't have that. Gasoline is formulated so it will evaporate. It doesn't burn and leave that sticky residue behind in the combustion chamber, and so you don't get those crazy carbon deposits like you had back in the old days. So it's like decarboning an engine, and for an engine to build up a lot of carbon using modern gas, it has to be so far out of tune. It has to be running like shit. You've got bigger fish to fry than decarboning.
Will Kincaid was asking, I scrolled up, he asked about anything coming up with the Miata.
Miata's been gone for like
It's been gone for a while.
4 years, 5 years.
Yeah, it's been gone for a while, sorry. Nothing's going on with that.
Yep.
We no longer have it. Where you been, Will? We miss you. Let's see, not only that, with the reformulated modern gasoline, for many years now you get worse gas mileage.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Uh-oh, she's knocking down my thing.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Let's see. They're arguing with each other. Over a movie. I put castor oil in my 4-stroke mower fuel for the smell.
So the thing about the thing about the alcohol, ethanol, right? Like the 10% ethanol. You're reducing the heat available, right?
Tony, what's going on over here?
Oh, I don't know. It's a standoff of some sort.
Leave her alone.
Winnie, leave her alone. Good girl.
Go ahead.
You're reducing combustion chamber temperature. You know the heat available per unit of the volume of fuel that you're using, but it's such a small amount. But in the meantime, the ethanol vaporizes, it separates and vaporizes quicker than the gasoline does. It separates, kind of like nitrous oxide, separates as soon as it enters the atmosphere, separates nitrogen and oxygen, right? Ethanol gasoline does the same thing. Once it hits the intake manifold, the heat of the intake manifold and then the runners and everything, the alcohol like vaporizes instantly, and it gives a spark plug of something to light very easily. Ethanol in gasoline today is just like using methanol or ethanol even with nitromethane. It gives the spark plug something to light, something easy to light. You'll make more power at, let's say, 92, 98% nitro than you will at 100% nitro, because it lights that much easier with a little bit of alcohol in there. So, same thing with ethanol in the gasoline. I see no doubt. I know it's not the popular, you know. I see no downside to the ethanol, to the small amounts of ethanol that are in gasoline.
Oh, so Will Kincaid says he's been busy and had his hands full.
Ah.
This is the first live chat he's got to watch in a while.
Well, welcome back.
Yes, welcome back. Let's see, Clatra 01 question.
Yeah.
My calculated compression is 9.8. My tested cranking is 175. What octane do I need? I have 90 ethanol free available. Is that enough?
Okay, so it's going to be dependent on a lot of it's going to be dependent on the ignition timing. Like, are you going for the last bit of high RPM power? Or is it just a driver, a peppy driver, okay? A lot of what you can get away with as far as octane go has to do with how much ignition timing you're throwing at the thing. So if you're gonna make, let's say, maximum power at 36 degrees, your fuel requirement is gonna be different than if you settle for most of the power at 32 degrees. So everything is relative. Depending on the rest of the tune, and there's so many different factors that are involved in that. But depending on the rest of the tune, 90 should be fine. And again, I mean, you go back and say ethanol free. I'm not one of those ethanol free people. Oh, it's ethanol, it's the evil thing. I don't see it as that big of a liability. I have ethanol free gas available to me at a few different stations here. I never use it. It's not worth it to me. I'll grab some 93 octane if I need premium. I grab some 93 octane, 10%, and I throw it in whatever I'm driving. I was curious when you talk about the Buell. So the Buell will start to ping like a hot day in traffic. The back cylinder gets very hot. So I did experiment with ethanol-free gas in that to see if it made any difference at all, and it was zero difference. Zero difference. The bike didn't run any. I went back to back from ethanol to non-ethanol, and it made no difference in the way it pinged or anything like that.
Are you done talking about ethanol?
Yes.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
But we haven't talked about Elizabeth Evans and Jump for Joy Agility and what kind of teacher she is. And did we plug her yet?
Not tonight.
Because we're gonna go there tomorrow, and if we don't plug her, she's.
You probably should plug her.
I just did, right?
I don't know if she put our latest video up. I saw it, but I don't know if she decided to put it up or not. She might have.
Yeah.
You guys should go over there and check.
Jump for Joy Agility.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm sure there's one with Molly in it that she was making.
Really?
Well, yeah, and Tony's in it too. When Tony was chasing her, Molly was playing keep away.
What's terrible is that our dogs, Molly and Winnie, are both, and they're her favorites. And I feel bad for the other dogs because
They're not her favorites. They're not her favorites.
well, they are. So I kind of feel bad for the other people. They're paying their money.
Oh no, you've pissed the mean CD Burlock off.
Oh my God!
Sorry.
How did I trigger him?
I don't know. He's the one that asked about the fuel additive.
Yeah, I don't use them. I don't use them, so I don't recommend them.
You said mozzarella. You didn't answer him properly. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
You gotta have a thick skin to hang around here.
Oh, Jump for Joy Agility says they are my favorites.
I know. See?
Well, she has a lot of dogs there that are wonderful.
They're wonderful dogs, but they're not her favorites. Her favorites are Molly Jane. Elizabeth was talking about you. Molly, come here.
See you later, 17.
Yes, I know. Yeah. Look, say hi to Elizabeth.
Yeah. So she's working on her channel, and we don't know if she put her latest video up. Did you put your latest video up, Elizabeth? At Jump for Joy Agility. You guys can go over there and look and see if there's anything recent. But Tony's gonna be in one of the videos.
Am I?
Yeah, with the Molly playing keep away. She was filming you.
I didn't sign a release.
Oh, she says no, haven't put the video up yet. She didn't do it yet. Okay.
I don't recall signing any sort of
You
release.
did sign a release. She says, hi, Molly Jane Bananas Marie McNut Chop. I think think when he's looking for water, I hear the
I hear that
bowl
too.
is banging around in there.
Yeah, we know you want water. We know.
Yeah, we hear you.
A couple of minutes. We're doing YouTube to pay for your treats and your expensive agility lessons. And Jump for Joy Agility.
Right. Oh my goodness. Barracuda says my cat's name is Bella Claudette. Very nice.
Over that.
Claudette.
Claudette. That's nice.
It's very nice.
Shush.
Oh yeah, Zero put up the link to Jump for Joy Agility.
Thank you, Zero.
See, he doesn't, but I have a UTG shirt, Jump for Joy Agility says. You do have a UTG shirt.
What?
Yeah, Mexican Spec says, does Tony have a Jump for Joy Agility shirt? So Elizabeth said that she was going to get them made soon, right? Because we don't have one. But we're going to have to get one from her. We get order shirts, Tony. Are you going to wear a Jump for Joy Agility shirt?
I was going to get a Jump for Joy Agility tattoo.
You don't have tattoos.
A neck tattoo.
No,
Yeah.
don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, Dan Packard says, what's your favorite vintage pickup truck?
My favorite Dodge truck? Don't
You
really.
didn't say Dodge.
Oh. I don't really have one. I don't really have one.
No, you don't have one.
I like certain generations, like early generations of Rangers are great. I had a slammed S10 for a while. Kathy hated that thing.
No, I drove it around a lot. I didn't like it because it was slammed, and we lived in New York City, and there's lots of potholes.
Yeah.
And every time I went through the pothole, I hurt my back.
Yeah.
It really hurt. Like, it really, really hurt. So that was the only thing I really didn't like about that truck.
Yeah. I'm not really a pickup truck guy, so I don't really have favorites.
We had the Ford Ranger. That was all right.
We had two.
It was a little slow. It was slow. It was dangerously slow.
We had.
Other than that, it was nice.
We had matching Ford Rangers. When I first moved to Tennessee, I needed a pickup truck.
Yeah.
So I bought a 90, was it a 90, 93? I don't remember, but it was black.
It's pretty.
Yeah, 4-liter 5-speed. It was a pushrod motor. It was no red cam motor. That was great. And then,
Getting on the highway was a little sketchy.
well, that was mine. The 4-liter 5-speed was mine. And then she needed wheels. So, and I have that fleet thing, so I was like, well, if I'm driving a Ford Ranger, I have to get her a similar car, so that this way we have the same all interchangeable parts. So I went out and I got her same year, but hers was extended cab, 4-cylinder 5-speed, and that was a bit challenged. That motor was a bit, but it ran good. It ran for a long time.
Mm-hmm. We're in Tennessee.
Yeah.
See, Dan Packard says everyone is a pickup guy. You can't be American unless you own a pickup.
I don't know a pickup. I have a bunch of XJs. I don't have any pickups.
They weren't really popular in New York.
No. Well, here's the thing, right?
People didn't really drive.
What you got to remember is I was born and raised in New York City, right? So in New York City, the ordinances for pickup trucks were completely different than any place else in the world. You couldn't register a pickup truck as a private vehicle. I know this sounds kind of crazy, okay, but this is like New York, okay? At the time, I don't know how it is now, but when we lived in New York, you could not register a pickup truck as a private vehicle. It had to be registered as a commercial vehicle, and you had to carry commercial insurance and all this other nonsense.
But we had the Chevy up there.
Which Chevy?
The slammed one. We had that pickup.
We had a tiny cover on it, and it was it was a mini pickup. They were different than the full-size pickups.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then you couldn't operate them on any of the parkways. Anything that was labeled a parkway, you couldn't run a pickup truck. So having a pickup in New York City was just ludicrous. It was crazy. So it just wasn't worth it for me to get involved in all of that back then.
Zero says, same here, boss. At least it was with all of mine.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy.
right. So here in Tennessee, it's like, well, it is what it is. But they're in New York. So because of that, I spent the first 40 years of my life not having pickup truck. I occasionally would have a pickup truck because whatever business I happen to be in, you need a pickup for it, whatever. But no, that's probably why to this day I just don't think along the lines of pickup trucks. There's
No.
conditioning from.
Yeah, nobody had them. They weren't even
Right.
around. Only people that used them were like landscapers, maybe?
Right. Right.
But that's it. Where's the dogs? They're laying down. They're quiet
Yeah,
at the
they're all
moment.
they're
and-
scattered like
Yeah, we're happy.
it's like Nagasaki after the blast was going around.
The sucking. Uh, since when did Tony care about? We registered everything that we drove.
Well, that's not true.
Yes, it is. That I drove, yeah.
That
it was
you drove,
registered.
everything you
Yeah,
drove was
sure
registered,
it
yeah.
was.
I used to make my own stickers.
Yeah, that's all right, Tony. All right, that's something different. Now it's the primary vehicle. Those and SUVs. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're getting close to the time, Tony.
We are.
Yeah, we got like 10 minutes left.
I'll take another couple and we'll go.
That's why you're a Mopar cat, William Davis says. Let's see. What did you put in their shut up sticks? Nothing. It's just their time to fall asleep. By 9 o'clock, they're tired.
They're done.
And they're like, oh, it's time to go to sleep.
I keep telling them you gotta stick around, Jamie. You know, afterwards so they can watch Jamie's live, but they never. They don't care. They don't want to watch Jamie.
You don't want to watch Jamie?
No, you guys want to see Dead Dodge Garage?
No.
Dead Dodge Garage? You know, fans? No. Oh wait.
Maggie's
Uh-oh.
coming over. Maggie's a fan, I guess.
Maggie likes Dead Dodge Garage.
She's jumping now. See, you woke them up. Okay. You have to drive a Jap sport car from 1970 to 80. Which one do you pick?
240Z.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, I had two of them.
Yeah, I remember they're both brown,
They were both brown.
but one was more gold. And
Yeah,
the
they
other one was
were like
brown,
different shades.
right?
Yeah.
I have some memory left. I'll let Dead Dodge know nobody's watching. Okay, Ron.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Mexican Spec says, Tony, so the live will be on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time? No.
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 What do you mean?
Class starts at 7, it ends at 8. So by
Dr.
the
Art
time-
Dr. Art can start the live without me. We're gonna
Oh.
go on at 8.
He's going to start it without
He
you?
can start it without me.
Yeah, it's old money bags Jamie 0.
Yeah, all money bags.
Alright, alright, so he'll be there at 8, you'll be there at like
Probably 8:30.
8:30.
Yeah, Dr. Art will get the live started without me.
Yeah, okay. Cause, yeah, you're gonna go to class with her.
I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
classes. We have all kinds of dog classes.
Yeah. Lots of dog classes. Okay, that should be interesting with Dr. Art. Mexican Spec says.
He can handle it. He can handle it.
So the first hour without Tony, Joe K says?
No, probably. It'll take me.
Why can't you just start it a little later?
Because I'm not gonna end it much later.
Yeah, but then the picture, the thumbnail is just going to be Dr. Art.
Relax.
Oh, well.
Relax.
I'm just bringing
Go
things
easy.
up. I am going easy. Let's see. Was the Predator carb any good?
I never used one.
What?
I never used a Predator
Okay.
carb, which is slightly ironic because for a year I worked with Dale Barlett and Dale Barlett owned Predator carburetors, and the funny car that I was working with shared the shop space with the machinery that was cranking out the Predator carburetors. So I'd work on that car. You know, it was a nighttime thing. I'd go out there, 5 o'clock at night, work till like 10, 11 o'clock, and while I was working on the funny car, all the machinery was going, making all kinds of noise and commotion and racket, making the Predator carburetors. But I never actually used a Predator carburetor.
So Scoop says miss the outside shows with the lantern. Yes, we're gonna go back.
We will. We gotta just the weather's just gotta.
It's so hot.
It'll start to get better out there like in August. So a couple more weeks and we'll.
Yeah. Are you all gonna compete in agility with the dogs? Yes.
Yes.
They're really good, actually. They're really good.
Yes.
Even Molly, she's a puppy.
Even Molly?
Really good. What do you mean even Molly? Well,
even Molly. Elizabeth's grabbing her chest right now.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying Molly is really young. She's doing really, really well. Yes, dog agility competing. Yes, they're gonna compete.
Molly is a freaking rocket.
Yeah, she's really good.
She's
picking it up really fast and she loves it.
She's 8 months old. She's a rocket.
And Winnie's doing really, really well.
Winnie's beautiful
Come a long way.
and graceful.
She's
and
getting faster.
She looks like, no, she's fast. She's
Yeah.
fast. She looks like the picture, like if Disney was to make a border collie doing agility, okay, it would be Winnie. Just graceful and her floof, following. It's just a beautiful, right? Molly is a rocket. She's like a little weapon. She's nuts. She's nuts. So Molly, I believe, I don't know how we can do this, but I think Molly has the ability to actually run with the dogs. So we'll see how things evolve.
We do take videos of them in practice.
Yeah.
And we will do.
We're gonna start throwing little clips in our videos. Maybe at the end of our videos, we'll throw clips of the dogs in for people. Everybody loves dogs, and I'm very proud of my dogs. They're beautiful and they're really good.
They're really.
Except they're not. They're all spoiled and irrational, but
they're very well trained. The ones that we've trained.
Yeah.
The other ones.
Damaged. They're just damaged. They're
A
rescues.
little damaged.
They're rescues. They're here because nobody else wanted them.
It's okay. We love them just as much. Oh, let's see. A lot of views with dog videos. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of dog videos on my phone, actually.
Yeah, we'll drop 1 or 2 in on the next video.
Mm-hmm. You could have a dog-drawn buggy. No.
Could.
But we have friends. I have a friend, St. Bernard, who does that. They do pulling.
Oh, Missy, yeah.
Missy, yeah, she does pulling.
No, I could actually hook the border collies up to like a cart, and
That's not for them, though.
they will pull.
Right, but it's not for. They're not made for that.
They're not made for it, but they can
They're
do it.
made to move sheep. That's what they're made for. And like walk on their backs and stuff like that.
They're made to do whatever gets us views.
Well,
That's what they're made for.
They're made to move sheep. Let's see. Dr. Artsy Wednesday night, dude 0 says. I don't know, is he here? I didn't see him. He may be. Okay, so Territory says, Tony, as a final question for the night, will Orange Man save humanity? Oh, I know. Nobody can do that. Just leave that question lie.
It's a great question, though.
Yeah.
Will Orange Man save humanity? Not by himself, he can't.
No. Okay. Let's see. They are built for views, 0 says the dogs, yeah.
When you're a YouTuber, everything is built for views. When you're a carpenter, right? You got a hammer, everything is a nail.
Kim Smith says, I need dogs to pull my wheelchair. Oh.
Get some border collies, I'll do it.
Border collies aren't meant for pulling. Like other dogs are meant for pulling. Like the Saints, they're good for pulling.
Yeah.
Bigger dogs like that with broader chests, like
Huskies.
yeah, they're well, huskies will run away with you, but they're very slinky, kind of like I've seen Winnie like roll up on the couch like a salamander.
Yeah, the border collies are ridiculously flexible. They're scary flexible. Like you
Yeah,
think,
crazy.
did you get
crazy
hit by a truck?
flexible.
You know.
Yeah, it's
like,
weird. It's a little weird. So they're not really the kind of dog that's meant for porn. Let's see. Jump for Joy Julie says, I'm reviewing that footage from last week and it's good. Yes. Wait, which footage are you talking about? The one that you did? The video that you did? Yeah, it's good. Let's see. Oh, whether you mean the video that of Tony chasing Molly, or the video that you made for your channel? Oh, Molly playing Keep Away. Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty funny. I'm sure it's hilarious. I'm sure you could definitely do something with that. All right, so you ready?
born ready. We ready to start?
Start what? When am I starting?
Aren't we supposed to do a live tonight?
What?
Aren't we supposed to do a live tonight?
No, we
It's
did
Sunday.
it. This is the end of it.
I thought we were just warming up. Didn't we say we were going to practice before we
Tony's
actually?
messing with my head.
Oh, jeez.
Stop it, Tony.
You mean this was real? That's been going the whole time? Oh, now I got to think about what I said. Ah.
Tough night to get a question. What is it, Robert Rio?
Go ahead,
Ask
man.
the question. I'm
We're here for
waiting.
you.
Go. Ask. We're not going to shut it down until you ask.
I'm not going anywhere until I've got a
We'll
question
sit
from
here
you.
all night.
I'm all night. Well, till they pull the plug, baby.
All night.
Yeah.
Let's go, Robert. Question. I'm waiting, Tony.
I wait for Robert.
Yeah. Okay. Tony,
Yeah.
do you ever use Teflon tape on your Holly fuel line fittings? I know technically you shouldn't, but I find they always leak if I don't use it.
I don't. Very few things I'll use Teflon tape on. I'll tell you what, I don't use Teflon tape unless stuff leaks. If you know, whatever it happens to be. If I tighten it down and I get seepage, you know, not like a pissing leak where you know that there's a problem, okay, but some seepage, then I'll take the fitting apart, whatever it happens to be, I'll use Teflon tape. And that has to do with fuel or water or anything. I use it primarily like on air fittings, you know. But I don't have any hard, fast rules about Teflon tape.
What about Loctite?
Where it's necessary. If it's something I take apart on a regular basis, I generally won't. I'll use it on flywheel bolts. I'll use it converter bolts. Not too many things I use Loctite on.
What do you think about Tuner Pro software?
I'm not.
He doesn't use.
You ask Dr. Art about that one. I'm Sasquatch when it comes to.
Robert Rio says I always try first without, then always have to edit.
Yeah. Well, then you got a problem. If you always have to add it, there's a mix match of some sort. Fix your problem.
Zero says Robert's happy. Good night, everyone.
Well, that's it. We've done our job.
That's it. Yeah, good night, everybody.
Our awesome mods, Zero Mexican Spec Food Bar guys, thank you so much. Everybody who contributed with Super Chat, it goes right to Elizabeth at Jump for Joy Agility, who's bleeding us dry, but that's okay. She's good at what she does. So thank you. And Elizabeth from Jump for Joy Agility, thanks you for your Super Chats. Everybody contributed just your presence and your conversation. Thank you equally. We appreciate you guys. You have no idea how much we appreciate you guys. God, I don't even know what I need to plug. Later, we're going to start our Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock Central Time. Beginning this coming Wednesday. Oh God, I know there was something else I was supposed to talk about, but Yeah, I don't really.
You don't know what
I
it
don't.
is?
I don't know, and I don't really care enough actually to
You don't
to
care.
stress very much more than that. So that's it. Make it stop now.
All right, good night, everybody. Thanks so much.
This is not real.
Have a good night.
This is not real. This is not real.